What's your one message from here in Mercer and to the rest of the world?
Oh, I don't know. I'm too nervous to say.
Anything.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom?
Yes.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Stop the mandate. Stop the mandate.
Stop the mandate.
And leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone.
Leave the kid alone. I might caught in trouble.
No, you won't be in trouble.
Yeah.
No, we can't. Mustn't be scared. Don't be scared.
You
Don't
sure?
be scared. Yes, don't. We mustn't be scared.
Leave
Never.
the kids alone.
Yeah.
What?
Leave the kids alone.
Leave the kids alone.
All right. Freedom of choice, can we do it? Yes? Is that okay? Yeah. Not going to mandate on you. You know, you can say yes or no. All right. So I've already filmed going like that. You know, free Dom. Who is Dom and what's free?
Free. Well, if you pick them up for nice and cheap, you can have freedom.
So what's your one message?
I believe you actually asked me what's free, Dom. I think you might be in jail, but if we let him out, it'd be freedom.
Hey, so what's your one message from here in Palmerston North to the rest of the world and the rest of the nation?
I'm overwhelmed. It's beautiful. We're saving ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. Don't ask these guys. I am, honestly, I'm speechless.
Freedom or freedom?
I have to think about that one.
Beef or not to beef?
No. Yeah, it's all about freedom, mate, and keeping people aware, eh?
That's the one.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
awesome.
And thank you for being the man you are.
Oh, thank you.
Take it in. Thank you.
Tell me your story, you know, your experience in America. You've obviously left it because it was such a, you know, crazy place and you wanted to live a new life and, you know, you're such an extremist and whatnot and all these things and you've come here to destroy this place and whatnot. But tell me, what are you doing today? Why are we here? Why did you leave America? Are you seeing this in your own home, from your family, or what's going on here?
Yeah. So I didn't have a choice when I came here. I came when I was a child. So about 8 years old. I've lived several decades in New Zealand, so I'm more Kiwi than American, even though the accent doesn't, you know, match that. But I don't feel as though I have a future in New Zealand anymore because the Bill of Rights that's supposed to protect New Zealand citizens from being communist China or, you know, like dictatorship North Korea is no more valuable than toilet paper at this point.
Yeah, right.
Like one of the Bill of Rights says that you have the right to refuse medical treatment. And that right has been completely stripped of us. So as an American, I feel as though I don't even own my own body in this country. I have no freedom in this country, and I have no future in this country. And if I go and choose to visit the States and visit my family, I can't come back because I have chosen not to get the vaccine.
And what would you rather do? Do you think staying here is a better option at the point that we're in right now or going back home?
Going back home, man.
Really? So you've come here, grown up here most of your life, pretty much almost your whole life.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you'd rather go back home because that's how bad it's getting here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've got Texas and Florida in my scopes, you know what I mean? Like they're living like it's 2018.
So full on parties, no masks, doing whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, I, as much as I care and love New Zealand, and, you know, I have people that I love and care for in New Zealand, I don't see a future here. So even, for instance, if all of this disappears tomorrow, the fact that it was allowed to take place in the first place and no legislation has been created to actually rectify any type of future instance where this can happen again, I don't see a point in continuing living here when I have access to places like Florida and Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty good considering everything, but absolutely amazed. I thought...
Hang on, let's wait for the truck. So the truckers are here.
Yeah.
You're here, so you've obviously given service to the fire community. You've done what you've done, and so I'm guessing you can't do it anymore, or you can, or what's the story?
Half of our brigade in Whangapoa has been stood down.
Wow.
We've lost 6. We've lost both fire brigades due to lack of members and drivers either side of Coromandel Township. There's a half a crew up in the north of the peninsula, but if we get a medical or an emergency service call, we're all going out and doing it because we're trained medical responders. And we've got all the first aid gear and everything that's needed, so we're ignoring the mandates because my mate Mark, who's the fire chief, and he was doing it for 28 years, has been stood down. And as he said, we did it for the community, not for the government. You know what I mean? And we were doing this before FENZ even turned up. They've only been there for the last 3 or 4 years. They mandated everybody, told us we're not allowed to turn up. We're not even allowed to turn up for training. But we're doing it, man. We're doing it. Yeah, that's it, eh? You just got to get in there and do it, man. And I'm really proud that Kiwis that have turned up in the small towns we've been through have been amazing. I get teary-eyed, mate. You know, like it's amazing. Yeah. People are standing there in the fucking pouring rain. Hey.
I feel you. It's beautiful, eh?
No,
it's
really amazing.
Beautiful.
It's fucking amazing.
It is.
I'm so proud of this country.
It is.
You know, the people said fuck it. Half of our crew have been double jabbed, but they're still the same thing. Stop the mandates. You know, you shouldn't be forcing people to do something they don't want to do. I live in a small town, 120 odd people. There's half a dozen people there have had bad reactions.
Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Look, what's your one message from here in Palmerston North to the rest of the nation, maybe the people who are thinking about coming and joining the convoy if they haven't already, and to the rest of the world?
Basically, you've just got to stand up because too many people fear authority. Too many people believe the news. I grew up as a generation in this country. I've seen the best this country's ever had to offer. I know what freedom tastes like. I grew up in freedom. You know what I mean? And I've just watched this whole thing deteriorate. Don't put up with it. That's my message is don't put up with it. Get involved, make a noise, get out there and say something. Because this isn't for me. I'm not part of the future. I'm not part of the future. My children and my grandchildren are part of the future. You need to get your kids out in the street and tell them what's going on here. And this is all around the world. It's not a government thing, it's a global thing. This is a global push that's going on at the moment. Our government, I look at them as being just the same as a shopkeeper in town. They've been told what to do and they're bending over and they're doing it. They need to stand up. We all need to stand up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You look very happy.
Oh, yeah, it's a good day to be alive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But COVID's out there killing the whole world, isn't it?
Oh, can we say anything about that?
Look, obviously we're not here about that. We're here about the mandates. Tell me, why you're in support of it. What has it changed your life in any ways? And what's changed about it? And why do you think it's so bad?
I just think that in life you've got to be able to be free to be yourself, and in these times there's not much freedom for people to be themselves. And when you get told what to do, whatever your age, it's very, very hard to take direction when you don't want to do something. And everyone's got a line, and some people's lines very close to them and other people's lines very far away. And yeah, I think there's lots of lines that have been drawn in the sand today.
And what's your one message from here in New Plymouth to the rest of the nation and to the rest of the world? And for the ones that are thinking about coming but they're not sure about it?
Just, if it feels right, do it. Just trust your gut. Like, I can't honestly believe the vibe here. I think that we all know our truth, and whether that is to sit behind a mask and sit at home and be scared, then that's your truth. And if you think that this is your truth, to come out and mix and mingle with people that are like-minded, then get out here and have a go, because nothing's going to happen if you sit behind a screen all the time.
This beautiful lady here serving free food. I mean, she's going out of her way. Some say you're crazy coming here. You might catch COVID, Delta. I mean, Omicron. I mean, Megatron. Whatever. I don't know what variant we're at now, but why are we doing this? What do you feel about the whole mandates, and what's your message from here in Palmerston North to the rest of the world? And
honestly, it's just so lovely to be able to actually do our part. I mean, everyone's doing it, like everyone from all around New Zealand, and it's just nice that we can be here and at least provide food for everybody. It's kind of cool that everybody's arrived in Palmy, so we're kind of honoured with that as well. So it's just nice. Yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for what you do, and everyone else here as well. And for the ones that are thinking about coming but they're not here yet, or they're I might go tomorrow,
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do it. Yeah, be exciting.
Just show the real numbers though.
Totally. I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
How many people do you see here today? Do you think, there's just a couple of hundred as they're talking about? Or?
Yeah, no. Well, unfortunately, because I've been here, I haven't been able to get down there, but I can tell you that the people that, like when the procession was happening, it was over an hour and a half. They just kept coming, just going past. It was amazing. Just amazing. So, yeah, and the vibe down here is just so lovely. Everyone's just... It's like New Zealand. It's the Kiwi spirit, isn't it?
The real unity.
Oh, absolutely. It's beautiful.
And what's your one message from here in New Plymouth to the rest of the world?
My one message? Oh, we can do this, guys. We can do it. Stay strong. We're stronger if we're united. So, yeah, our strength is in our unity.
Hang on, this is on the New Zealand flag. You're supposed to be some white supremacists from New Zealand that's completely controlling and whatnot. I mean, who are you? Where are you from? What were you saying?
I was saying, Beth, to mine, what do you want?
Oh, beautiful.
Freedom.
Freedom from Wales.
From Wales, yeah. Well, look, we've driven down, we joined the convoy up at Silverdale, and we're going to go as far as we can go, really. We were just planning to turn around, not long after hitting Auckland, but here we are. Look, we're standing up for our rights as human beings to decide what's best for us and what's best for our children. These mandating people who don't want to be vaccinated are absolutely atrocious, and look, they go against every moral and
maybe getting a little bit closer because we can't see to it yet. There, perfect. What's your one message from here in Mercer in New Zealand to the rest of the nation and the rest of the world?
The one message to everybody is stand with us. Stand with us.